Hi, middle schoolers. It's Coach Kevin from Playformance. Welcome to episode number 7. For today, all you're going to need is a sock ball and a water bottle and some space to move in. Our learning objectives today are to participate in a vigorous workout. We are going to practice throwing and catching. And finally, we're going to revisit the SMART goals and learn how to set SMART goals. So let's start there. Remember this image? That SMART goals are specific and measurable and attainable and realistic and time specific. Well, let's give some examples real quick of what a SMART goal is and what it's not. So look at this statement. I want to have a lot of money. Now, that is not a SMART goal, but we can make it a SMART goal by saying it a little different. Now, listen to this. I want to make $1 million within 10 years by providing school break camps, after-school fitness classes, and team building games. All right, so that is a SMART goal. It's measurable, 10 years. It's attainable. It's time specific. It's realistic. All right? Let's try a different one. I want to lose weight. Now, let's turn that bad goal into a SMART goal. I want to lose 20 pounds by April 15th, 2020. I will perform a half-hour cardio and a half-hour strength training every day, and I will only eat starchy carbohydrates 3 times a week. See how specific and measurable that is? And time specific. Let's try one more. I want to write a book. All right, that's not a SMART goal, but let's turn it into a SMART goal. I want to write a book on how to add 10 years to your life that is at least 150 pages in length and get it completed by June 30th, 2021. I will write at least 4 pages every weekday until I complete the book. Now that's a SMART goal. All right, we'll revisit the SMART goals later in class. But for now, make sure you've got all your materials ready and make sure you have your safe space, and let's have a fun PE class. All right, middle school, for our warm-up, we're gonna do some Qi Gong. Qi meaning energy. This is gonna be a little different, but have fun with this. We're gonna start with a little Qi massage. So we're just gonna start taking our fist and go ahead and just start pounding on your lower back, up and down the spine. Gentle, gentle little smacks. We're gonna get that energy flowing through the spinal cord. Then we can go down into the legs and just give your legs some slaps all the way down the lower legs into the calves, back up the spine. Oh, that feels good. One more time, back down. Get the side of the legs. One more time on the low back. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do something called the tiger. Let's get those tiger claws going. We're gonna reach up as we inhale. And as we exhale, bring the tiger claws down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is really good if you have something bothering you. You can take whatever's bothering you and just kind of send it into the earth and get rid of it. Inhale. Inhale. One more time. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and imagine you're standing on a tree branch, and we're gonna pick some cherries. Just get a nice stretch through the spine. Really reach, pick the cherries. Nice job, middle schoolers. Now, a lot of times the chi, the energy, can get blocked in our spine. So this is really good for opening up the spine to release that energy. So you're gonna go ahead and open up the chest, squeeze the elbows down. Now, as you exhale, you're gonna round the spine down, crunch up, and then as you inhale, open, draw the shoulders back, and exhale. On the side, it looks like this. Inhale, open up the chest, exhale. Inhale, like you're flexing like you're a bodybuilder. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, this is really good. If you're sitting a lot at the computer, you can do this during the day. All right, this one's called knocking on the door of life. We're gonna do some twists. We're just gonna go ahead and knock on our low back. Get that energy, that chi flowing. Just go ahead and breathe naturally. And we're gonna go ahead and get those lungs activated. Kind of knock on those lungs, knock on the chest. Good, let's knock on the back of the shoulders. Give yourself a pat on the back, middle schoolers. You're doing a great job. Back to the lungs. Good, and back to the lower back or the kidneys. All right, this next one is gonna work on our balance. It's called rooster stands on one leg. Okay, so as we inhale, we're gonna switch our weight over to one leg. We're gonna bring our knee up and our arm up as we exhale. And as we inhale, we'll move to the other side. Take a big exhale. And we're just gonna slowly switch from one side to the other. And you can just go ahead and mirror me and do what I'm doing. Shift that weight, balance. My wife likes to call me the rooster because I like to wake up when the sun comes up, and I like to go to sleep right when the sun goes down. Nice work. All right, now, the last one we're gonna do is called Shake It Up. You're gonna see a lot of athletes do this before games. It's a great way to get the energy flowing. So we're just gonna shake those arms. Just stay really loose in the shoulders. Try to relax your neck. Try to relax your arms. Just shake it out, little tiny hops. And just shake. And don't forget to breathe. We got this, middle school. All right, now I'm gonna ask you to get a quick drink of water, do a water break, come back to the screen, and get ready for our workout of the day. All right, middle schoolers, are you ready to release all those happy chemicals? the dopamine, the oxytocin, the serotonin, and the endorphins. We're going to get to that in just a second. Today's riddle question: above the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., there's a secret one of these. The answer is coming up at the end of class. Now, for today's daily dose, it's going to be 10 exercises. Each exercise is going to last 1 minute, and we're just going to go from one exercise right to the other. I want to encourage you to have a growth mindset. There's not an exact way to do these movements. Just either follow me the best you can, or just have that explorative mindset and just play around with these movements. The key here is to have fun and to try to move your body the entire 10 minutes. All right? So let's get the timer going. Now, the first exercise is squat variations. Now, we're just going to go ahead and just do some normal squats to start off, pushing those hips back and down. And then what we're going to start to do is explore putting our feet in different positions. Okay, notice I'm staggering my feet. Okay, there's lots of ways to squat. There's not just one way to squat. Put your feet really close together. Go really wide. So just go ahead and explore lots of different ways to squat your body. Lots of different ways. Have fun with it. Awesome. All right, we're going to go onto the back. We're going to start doing bridge with reaches. So we bridge and we reach. Bridge and reach. Feel free to hold these reaches for a long period of time if you're feeling like you're getting a good stretch. All right, that's time. We're gonna go into an inverted hip lift. So we're gonna put our hands out to the side. We're gonna hip lift into table pose. Now from here, we're gonna sit down and just slide the butt back, slide it forward into the hip lift. Now, if you want more of a challenge here, you can keep your butt off the ground the whole time. Makes it a little bit harder. Or slide your butt across the ground. Nice job, middle school. Don't forget to add in the breathing. Really important that we're inhaling and exhaling. You can follow along with me, or you can explore this movement a little bit. Now, from here, we're gonna do some inverted crawling. So, the crab crawl. Now, in place, it looks like this. Notice how we got one hand off the ground and one foot off the ground at all time. If you have the space and you wanna start traveling in your inverted crawl, go for it. If you don't have the space, you can try moving in a circle. Should feel a nice burn in the back of your arms, getting the tricep muscle growing. And as always, don't forget to breathe. All right, movement number 5, we're going right into tuck ups. So we go from a lying position. From here, we're gonna tuck up. Lie down, hands overhead, tuck up. Lie down, tuck up. For all you advanced movers out there, if you want to try to go into a V up, oh, that's tough. Go for it. I'm going to stick right here with the tuck ups. If this is feeling like too much, slow it down a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. You can also try to keep your feet up off the ground. It makes it a little harder. All right, we're going into a backward roll to a step through. So, watch this. I'm gonna roll over the shoulder. And now to get back, I'm gonna put my right hand on the ground. I'm gonna put my left foot on the ground. I'm gonna step through. Now I'm gonna try to roll over my left shoulder, okay? Just let the weight of your legs bring you over. Now left hand, right foot, step through. Just explore this motion. Let the leg weight roll you over. Step through. Nice job. Woo. All right, we're gonna do what's called a press plank. So we're gonna get into that front plank position. Brace your core like you're a strong tree. From here, I'm gonna press up into high plank. Then I'm gonna come back down into low plank. And now I'm gonna press with the other hand up into high plank. And we're just gonna go from high plank to low plank. And we're just gonna keep pressing up. Nice work, middle school. Stick with it. If you need to go to the knees, that's fine. Or challenge yourself. Come off those knees. Nice. All right. This is called a hip roll to a crawling lunge. So we're in this quadruped position. Now from here, I'm gonna hip roll, and then I'm gonna step into a lunge, okay? Then I'm gonna switch to the other side. Then I'm gonna go back to this crawling position, hip roll, crawling lunge, crawling lunge, hip roll, crawling lunge, crawling lunge. Good, hip roll. Crawling lunge. These movements are a little different. Have fun with them. All right, now this is a 3-point plank. So we're getting into that high plank. I'm gonna take one hand off. So now I'm on 3 points. Now I'm gonna take the other hand off. Now I'm still on 3 points. Now I'm gonna take one leg off. Move that leg around. Switch to the other leg. You're always on 3 points of contact. Back to the arm. Other arm. Play around with where you're reaching. Lots of different ideas here. Switch to the leg. Other leg. Play around with it, have fun. Woo! It's getting tough. All right, this is the last exercise. It's called a long roll. All right, so I'm gonna get onto my back. I'm gonna be in this dead bug position. Now from here, I'm gonna get long. I'm gonna pause in the super flying position. Then I'm gonna roll over back into dead bug. Then I'm gonna roll back, long, get long, super. Then roll back into dead bug. Just back and forth. If you need help rolling, you can use your hands. All right, middle schoolers, that was it. 10 exercises in 10 minutes. Grab another water break and let's get back to the screen for our game. All right, middle school is just about game time, but real quick, let's talk about our food rule of the week, and that is homemade equals home run, right? And what that means is when we cook at home, it is such a healthy way to eat because we know what the ingredients are. We know that we've had the choice of what we've put in our bodies. Versus when we go out to eat sometimes, you might not realize that there's some extra ingredients that you might not want. Like maybe oils or MSG or I don't even know if they use that anymore, but maybe high salt, right? Lots of extra sugars. You just don't know. So when we cook at home, we know exactly what we're getting and we're the boss, and it can save a lot of money, and it can really help the environment because a lot of times when we eat out, especially these days, it's creating a lot of plastic one-use containers. All right, that's the food rule of the week. Now, for our game, it's called 7 Up. There are 7 levels to this game, and here's what I would like to invite you to do. To win the game, you need to complete all 7 levels. Now, I'm going to show you level 1. You're going to see it in real time. You're going to see it in slow motion. Then I want you to pause the video, and I want you to beat level 1. Then, unpause the video and come back and try level 2. Once you complete level 2, try to complete level 3, but you may not advance unless you complete the level, and take as long as you need. If you get to your panic zone, you get frustrated, and then it's just time to quit because some of these are going to get tough. And if you're getting a little comfortable, getting bored, then maybe it's time to quit as well. All right? All right, so here we go. Level 1. Toss in front, catch in back. All right, here's level 2. You need to do this 2 times. Toss in back, catch in front. All right, here's level 3. You need to complete this 3 times in order to complete the level. I'm gonna toss, I'm gonna tap the inside of my feet, and then I'm gonna catch. All right, level 4, you need to complete this 4 times. You do not need to complete 4 in a row, you just need to do it 4 times. We're gonna toss, we're gonna spin, we're gonna clap, we're gonna catch. All right, here's level 5. You need to complete this 5 times. Again, not in a row. It's okay to make some misses, but you do need to get 5 successful catches in order to move on to level 6. You're gonna put the sock ball on the ground. You're gonna squeeze it between your feet. You're gonna hop the sock ball up in the air. Then you're gonna popcorn the sock ball up in the air. And then you're going to use your knee or your foot to kick the sock ball in the air, and then you're gonna catch. So it's gonna be hop, popcorn, knee or foot, and then catch. Looks like this. All right, you've made it to level 6. You need to complete this 6 times. Not in a row, just 6 times. And you can use either hand you want. You're gonna do a behind the back throw and then under the leg catch. Whatever hand you throw with is the hand you need to catch with. And it looks like this. All right, you made it to the final level, level 7. You need to complete this 7 times. You can choose either arm you want. You're gonna balance the sock ball on your forearm. Then you need to catch it, then flip it, and then catch it 7 times. Get comfortable in your chair and relax. Take a deep breath and place your feet flat on the floor, really feeling your feet in contact with the ground underneath you. Let's start by focusing on our toes. Scrunch your toes up and then release. Let's do that again. Scrunch your toes and release. Now, let's tighten up our lower leg muscles by pushing your toes hard into the ground, and then release as you bring your heel to the ground. Tighten up that calf muscle, press your toes hard into the ground, and then release. Now put your hands on your thigh muscles, the front of your legs, and see if you can tighten up your thigh muscles and release. And tighten up those thigh muscles. And release. Remember, let any thoughts you have float up and away. It's okay when you catch yourself thinking. Just try to bring your attention back to your breath when you catch yourself getting distracted. Now let's move to our gluteus maximus, our buttock. Squeeze that muscle as tight as you can and release. One more time, squeeze your buttocks and release. Now let's work on our lower back. Try to pay attention to all those muscles in your lower back. Squeeze them tight and release. And now let's squeeze our core muscles, our ab muscles, like you're bracing to take a punch in the stomach. Squeeze those muscles really tight and release. Now let's shrug our shoulders up towards our ears and release. Shrug those shoulders one more time towards your ears and release. Now it's time to relax our neck and our jaw. I want you to squeeze your jaw together tight. Squeeze those teeth together tight and release. One more time. Squeeze all those muscles in your jaw and your face. Grit those teeth and release. Now take a few more deep breaths and enjoy this feeling of relaxation and calm for a little while longer. And now let's slowly bring your attention back to your room. Begin noticing the sounds around you. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Well done today, middle schoolers. Before you leave, I've got a writing invitation. At the beginning of the lesson today, we gave some examples of a SMART goal and what a SMART goal sounds like and what it doesn't sound like. I would love for you to give it a shot and write 1 to 3 SMART goals. Finally, the answer to the riddle: what secret place do they have above the Supreme Court? The answer is a basketball court. Did you know that? All right, my friends. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next week for episode number 8.